So today we're going to look at how you multiply a whole number by a decimal using models. So let's look at the multiplication problem, 6 times 300. Now, we can use our decimal grid to figure out this product. But first, I want you to think about what we already know. Let's try to relate this to whole numbers. When we look at this problem, we see that it's almost similar to 6 times 3. And what do we know about 6 times 3? Well, we know that means 6 groups of 3 or 18. We feel comfortable with that. So now let's look at how we're going to relate this whole number expression to this decimal expression. So let's take a look at our decimal grid. We want to multiply 6 times 300. So I'm going to make a group of 300s. That's one group. Now I'm going to make another group of 300s. 1, 2, 3. So far I have 2 groups. I need 4 more groups that I have to shade in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let me just stop for a second. Let me see how many groups I've made so far. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll have to make 2 more groups. 1, 100, 200, 300. And that's 5 groups of 300s, but I need 6 groups of 300. So I'm going to make my other group right here. Let me circle it to double check that I have my 6 groups. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 300s. And if I want to see how much that is equal to, or what that product is, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to count each and every single one of those 300s. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I know 10 hundredths equals 1/10. And how many do I have shaded in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the product of 6 times 300 gives me 1/10 and 800, which is equal and equivalent to 1800. So 6 times 300 equals 1800. And now I can see and check myself because I know 6 times 3 is 18. So that means 6 times 300 must equal 1800. And I've just multiplied a whole number by a decimal. And also take note that your product got a little larger because you're making multiple groups of this 300. So your product did get larger in this instance.